Boy, oh boy, is Fani Willis not having a good week at all. If you haven't seen the past couple of videos that I have put out about Fani Willis and the Fani Willis hearing, you've got to check them out. Just a really quick recap. First off, the judge is supposed to decide the motion that was filed by Donald Trump's team combating Fani Willis's objection that the phone records, the cell phone and the text messages, and by the way, stay tuned because the text messages are going to come out. Buckle up, y'all. It's going to come out. He's going to look and review and see if that's admissible Friday, March 1st. So stay tuned. You know I'm going to be on top of it this Friday, March 1st. Now, we've got a potential debacle here. A potential, dare I even say it, interference in the 2024 election. If what Breitbart News is claiming is true, they've got a very solid efficacy, ethos, credible source that the Biden administration has something to do with planting an operative by the name of Jeff DiSantis in Fani Willis's Fulton County District Attorney's office. Check this out. So this is an exclusive that just came out today, and I fact-checked and I double-checked and I triple-checked and did my due diligence, and everything that is being talked and discussed in this article seems to be verifiable. Exclusive Biden admin planted operative Jeff DiSantis, there you can see him in the right behind Fani Willis, was put there to target Trump. Inside sources, anonymous attorneys that work in the Fulton County District Attorney's office, Fani Willis's office, are telling news outlets. So check this out. Let's go through this. The Biden administration planted a Democrat operative inside Fulton County to target former President Donald Trump. I mean, it's not like they haven't thrown the kitchen sink at this guy, right? Multiple sources familiar with Fulton County District Attorney's Office exclusively told Breitbart News. And if this is true, this is a serious matter if this is true. Breitbart News granted the sources anonymity to discuss the attorney's office for fear of retribution. The sources have direct knowledge of the environment at the district attorney's office, which they characterize, listen to this, as corrupt. They characterize that. So everything that we've been talking about, all the videos, all the text messages, all the phone records that are all verifiable, the fact that they lied on the record in the hearing about the spawning of their relationship, when it began, how soon they were dating. The friend, one of Fani Willis's key testimony witnesses, the friend and former paralegal, came and gave her testimony saying it started way earlier. It just gets worse and worse for Fani. Wait till these text messages come out. Holy macadamia nut. One significant figure is overlooked in the Fulton County scandal concerning Fulton County prosecutor Fani Willis and her alleged lover and fellow prosecutor Nathan Wade. The sources said, meet Jeff DiSantis, the county's, that's that gentleman right there, to the left, or actually to the right of Fani Willis, and it'll be the left as you're watching this on the screen, of basically the white dude right there. That's Jeff DiSantis next to Fani Willis. The county's deputy district attorney with professional experience far greater than the average county employee. DeSantis worked on Willis's 2020 campaign and was the former executive director of the Democrat Party of Georgia with extensive knowledge of campaign finance law. Jeff has also worked for candidates in 30 states running for a variety of offices, including POTUS, President of the United States, and a whole list of other things. Sources credit DeSantis. This is really, really big right here. Sources credit DeSantis with colluding with the White House to target Trump. DeSantis did this, one source told Breitbart News about the Trump case. He's the one. He's the one pulling all the strings. He's the one that walled Willis off. He was in every important meeting. He is the brainchild behind this. That is the connection to the White House. Bum, bum, bum. Holy sack of potatoes. Citing his deep history and connections to the Democratic Georgia machine, sources told Breitbart News they were 100% certain that DeSantis was the inside man planted in the Fulton County office by the Biden administration. DeSantis is the one pulling the strings. Okay, everybody heard Fani testify. It's no secret that she's not smart. I did an entire video going through her entire, I mean, it was something that you would see on WWE, a wrestling federation, as I watched as a kid. It was like, I mean, it was a junkyard dog fighting for her life. It was unbelievable, the level of unprofessionalism. You guys saw the video. If you haven't, go check it out on my YouTube and Rumble. That is how she sounds and acts every day of the week. Now, that is entirely credible. I mean, imagine if that's how she acts in a professional setting, in front of a judge, in front of defending lawyers, investigators, in front of the entire world, in front of the nation, and she acts like literally Fani Tupac Shakur Willis. Imagine what she acts like when there's no cameras around. Of course, that makes 100% legitimate sense. Anyone that has common sense knows that the White House has been involved in the prosecution, a source told Breitbart News. This shouldn't just miraculously happen. Of course, Willis is not going to prosecute the former president without the current administration's approval. Are we getting are we getting clued in finally? Are we waking up finally, y'all? All of these people, Schiff, Newsom, Kamala, Biden, Chuck Schumer, they're all part of this elitist, self-absorbed, self-important. They think they know better for the American people, what's good and what's in the best interest of the American people than the American people. This whole hope and change BS, so many people are waking up. They have ideas that are in direct contradiction to the Constitution of the United States, direct contradiction to what this country was founded on, and this is why I'm doing this for this channel. The stakes couldn't be higher. Sources speculate that DeSantis was instrumental in selecting grand jurors for the Trump case. Wow. Part of why you're raising, listen to this, part of why you're raising money as a candidate is to get money to buy the data about who are your voters. DeSantis, as the former head of the state Democratic Party, he's going to know the data in Georgia, one source said. There's not one conservative person on that grand jury. What a shock. Sources also revealed that DeSantis was a member of Willis's transition team after she won the election in November 2020. DeSantis helped Wade select employees for the new office. DeSantis was there in the capacity to be a political strategist hiding in the DA's office, a source told Breitbart News. As Breitbart News exclusively reported Sunday, Wade is a prosecutor on the Trump case, and he selected the office employees, a source told Breitbart News. Wade made the decisions to hire or fire employees in the district attorney's office following Willis's election victory in November 2020, according to multiple sources familiar with the Wade and Willis relationship. The revelation of Wade's previously unreported position as the former personal decision maker for the DA's office raises ethical and conflict of interest concerns. It also raises questions about whether Wade and Willis have been forthright about the timeline of their reported affair. Sources described one-on-one interviews behind closed doors with Willis and Wade, who was too invested to be just a friend of Willis to hold such a powerful position. It was obvious, quote unquote, Willis and Wade had an affair in 2020, 1 year before Willis launched her probe into Trump, and DeSantis would know about it, sources revealed to Breitbart News. Whoa, whoa, capital W, whoa, whoa. What do you think of that? Do you think, I mean, Jeff DeSantis, now they're saying there's even ties to Ron DeSantis too, between Jeff and Ron DeSantis, which I haven't really, I want to do my due diligence. I don't want to talk about things that you know, I don't want to make connections that are not there without doing my due diligence, but there's even talk, there's murmurings that even Ron DeSantis was behind this too. You know, I don't know if he's still behind this. I'm not sure, but maybe back in the day as he was preparing to run for the Republican nominee. He's since dropped out, obviously, a long time ago. But Fani is having a terrible, terrible, terrible week. I mean, what is going to stop these whistleblowers? I've shared videos of multiple whistleblowers. There has been multiple accounts that there are multiple attorneys within the DA's office that are willing to testify. Are they going to be heard? Is Judge Scott McAfee going to let them be heard? This case is going to, the impact of this case, the depths to which this corruption sinks to is going to level. And it's going to, I hope to God, it opens the eyes of so many people that keep yelling that Trump is corrupt and he's this, he asked for 11,000, he just go get me 11,000 votes. They don't understand how the world works. They think that these, you know, Schiff and Schumer and Biden and Kamala, they think that these are just clean-cut, ethical, upstanding people that never, I mean, these are the real criminals. Pelosi going after Trump, impeaching him, taking the country through a unnecessary, long, laborious drama that amounted to nothing. The Mueller file was nothing. Are we finally getting the picture that this is what he means by drain the swamp? This is the swamp. This literally is the swamp. And so I want to turn this over to you. What do you guys think of this? What are your thoughts? Do you believe these sources? Do you think the judge should allow more testimony? Do you think these sources should come forward and not just be talking to certain exclusive news outlets? I mean, this is a story that if it gets big and it goes national, forget the phone records. This could cause problems for Biden himself. So far, we haven't had any direct connection to the White House, even though you have to be absolutely myopic and blind not to put those two together, because Fani is totally a puppet. She's not doing anything without the orders of the elitist Democratic establishment consortium. But this is the first we've heard of ties directly relating to the White House. So this could actually blow up. I mean, it's just, if it's not all over for Fani, I don't know what is. If the judge actually, because the judge is left-leaning, if he dismisses the phone records, dismisses that to be under advisement and under judgment based on her being taken off and disqualified for this, going after Trump for election fraud. If none of this evidence, if none of these filings and these motions actually cause a dent, then you really, really need to understand what's happening. Then you really will understand why I'm doing this and why the stakes could not be any higher for our great country, the United States of America. What do you guys think? I want to dive deep into the comments. Constructive, insightful, collaborative, positive, no disrespect, no ad hominem, no personal attacks. I'm going to dive deep into the comments. I try with my whole soul best to answer all of them, but I can't wait to hear what you think of this. What are your thoughts? What do you think the judge is going to do on March 1st? This Friday, by the way. What do you think he's going to do? What do you think of this article? I'll leave a link to the entire article in the description and show notes of the video and podcast, so make sure you check that out if you'd like to, or you could just Google Breitbart. You could do that as well. But I can't wait to hear from you. Let me know. If you made it this far, don't forget to subscribe to our free newsletter in the pinned comment and in the description. Don't forget to subscribe. It's absolutely free because YouTube's probably going to delete this. All the other platforms are probably going to delete this. So make sure you become an insider here so you never miss out on breaking news, the stuff that mainstream media won't touch, legacy media won't touch. I'm bringing it to you. Capital R-E-A-L, real. The real juice, the real news, the real commentary. Really trying to bring objective truth to the forefront. Practicality. We need to return to practicality. So make sure you subscribe to that free newsletter so you never miss out. As always, check out these videos, the ones that I was talking about earlier. If you haven't seen these, check these out. Subscribe and follow down there. And as always, may God bless you and may God bless the United States of America. I'll see you soon.